Oh, no, 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 no. Listen, I want the war room to be the first ones to say this. Here we go. When ducking goes horribly wrong in the morning after. Block! 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 Listen, when ducking goes horribly wrong, Shakur Stevenson versus William Zepeda is now canceled, postponed. We don't know. William Zepeda suffered a hand injury in his fight versus Tevin Farmer. Listen, when ducking goes horribly wrong. Now, I want to say that we don't know for sure if the fight's going to be rescheduled. They insist that they want it to be rescheduled, but we just don't know what's going to happen. What we do know, it is not going to happen on the 22nd of February. And this is why I said ducking has gone horribly wrong. We all know Shakur Stevenson signed a 2-fight deal with Matchroom.
As it relates to the Shakur Stevenson fight, Tank wants him. Tank wants him. But it's all about the timing of everything. All about the timing.
I feel that we've got a 2-fight plan with Shakur. Hopefully it extends. Joe Cordina, Zepeda in February. I think that Tank against Shakur is one of the biggest fights in the sport.
But Shakur Stevenson injured his hand. So they canceled his fight with Joe Cordina. And now William Zepeda has injured his hand. And now they have to reschedule or find a way to postpone or cancel. They definitely canceling right now, temporarily. It's definitely canceled for February 22nd. The thing is, Shakur Stevenson, remember he told Eddie Hoyne to not have negotiations or negotiate with Gervonta Tank Davis because there was an opportunity where Shakur and Gervonta could fight. He said to not negotiate with Tank Davis.
We're instructed to have certain conversations around fights for him, of which is an honour. One of those is not Gervonta Davis. One of those is not Gervonta Davis.
One of those is not Gervonta Davis.
And then he signed a 2-fight deal with Eddie Hearn.
We've got a 2-fight plan with Shakur. Hopefully it extends. Joe Cordina, Zepeda in February.
The problem is, neither of the 2 fights have yet to be satisfied. So the Cordina fight canceled, Zepeda fight canceled, and now all of you hopefuls who wanted a Shakur Stevenson versus Gervonta Tank Davis fight by at least 2025, it looks like that's not going to happen. These fighters usually fight once or twice a year, with 2 fights not being satisfied with Matchroom. 2025, his 2 fights would probably be on Matchroom. Mr. Grinch, and that's the black, 2 sugars, a little bit of cream. But here's my take. I didn't think Shakur Stevenson was ready for Gervonta Tank Davis in the first place. So at the time, I wasn't quite calling it a duck, but you guys said, hey, him not being ready, but calling out Tank, that means duck. So you Gervonta Tank Davis fans out there, you were right. Okay, I agree. Shakur Stevenson ducked, but I didn't think Shakur Stevenson was ready. But I definitely thought Shakur Stevenson was healthy, and I thought he would have been able to get a fight or 2, and that would open up an opportunity for him to actually fight Gervonta Tank Davis in 2025. Now, in hindsight, shit, nothing's going to happen in 2025 because of that 2-fight deal with Eddie Hearn's Matchroom. Which is another reason why I don't think Gervonta Tank Davis should wait at 135 for an not so ready Shakur Stevenson, who is signed to Matchroom, who he told Matchroom not to negotiate with Tank Davis. I mean, I think Tank should move up. I don't think he should waste his 2025 sit at lightweight. Shakur wouldn't be ready. Lomachenko was like, hey, he may retire. I think there's fights up there that we are looking forward to. The Teofimo Lopez's of the world, the rematch with Ryan Garcia, the Devin, the American Dream, Haney. I don't care. Catterall, El Rayo. I mean, he has fights at 140, and I think if he were to go up to 140 and campaign there, that'd be great for his legacy. and he'll just have to wait for the Keyshawn Davises to go up to 140. Keyshawn Davis is a big kid. I think he will be at 140 shortly. And Shakur Stevenson, I think Tank shouldn't be wanting Shakur. I think Shakur should be wanting Tank and doing whatever it takes to get Tank. So I think Shakur, if he really wants Tank, he should go up to 140 since Gervonta would be a big 140 anyway. I think naturally Shakur is bigger than Tank. But yes, I think this is an example with Shakur Stevenson of ducking going wrong, and I'm not sure what plans Shakur Stevenson has now if William Zepeda is canceled, if he doesn't want the fight. And the question is William Zepeda really hurt, or is he ducking? One would think Zepeda had that split decision with Tevin Farmer. Somebody could obviously say, hey, I don't think you are ready or you can beat Shakur Stevenson. So, hey, listen, William Zepeda could be ducking the duck. All right, so it's duck, duck, goose right now. Now, let's talk Errol Spence. We saw Errol Spence in his Instagram looking like he's in shape aesthetically. And, people are kind of hyped up about his possible fight with Fundora. Listen, I think aesthetically he looks like he's in shape. I'm sure he's in physical shape. Our issue isn't if Errol Spence could get in shape. Another thing, I think everybody's feeling very positive that Errol Spence is in shape, that he hasn't been just sitting around, that he's serious about keeping his weight right and being in the type of physical shape it takes for him to, again, perform as a fighter. But the biggest concern is the shape you don't see. What kind of shape is his brain in? We saw him taking, devastating punches from Terrence Crawford. Looked like he didn't absorb them that well. And when you have the car accident, then you have that performance against Terrence Crawford. People are wondering if he's a little chinny, if he's not going to be able to absorb the punches at 154, or was he weight drained and just wasn't not that durable against Terrence Crawford, or Terrence Crawford is just that damn good. He's the best fighter in the world, pound for pound. Also, I'm mostly concerned with his psyche. You have the PTSD moments where Errol Spence was, his gum shield would fall out of his mouth and he would look around for his teeth thinking that, his teeth has fallen out.
Even with the Ugas fight, when he knocked my mouthpiece out, I wasn't hurt. I basically went off because I thought he had knocked my teeth out.
So I wonder if psyche, if he can mess around and feel like he can't take too many punches and overreact to punches because of, the car accident, right, which is devastating to the psyche, and his performance against Terrence Crawford. Let me know how you feel in the comments below. ShowBizz for Dope. I'm out.